Art has changed everything for me. So it's very much about making old things new again, but as I was learning how to take this old silverware and upcycle it into something different, something usable, I was sort of going through the same process in my own life. I was going through a hard time and learning how to sort of change my perspective about my life and what I wanted to do with it. And I was learning to essentially love myself again. Come here. This is my assistant, Otto. Sit, sit. He likes to hang out at my feet while I'm working, and I have to constantly watch that I'm not tripping over him. When I think about the history in these pieces, it inspires me, and I think of every piece that I use too as having a past life or a soul. So it's really interesting because sometimes I'll end up with a piece of silverware that I'm going to use, and it's almost like, it sounds a little cheesy or a little woo-woo maybe, but it's almost like the piece has a part of its previous owner in it sometimes. And sometimes it'll be like a really stubborn piece that won't bend the way I want it to, or it'll break in this, you know, crazy spot where I never would have expected it to break. And I think, you know, there's a soul in this thing that's wanting to do something different from what I want it to do. And I've sort of had to really just learn to go with the flow and follow the lead of, it's kind of out of my hands. It's not, but it is. These always get tangled up. These are Christmas tree ornaments, or some people like to hang them in their windows as sun catchers. I started with making spoon rings about 8 years ago now, and this is one of my favorites. This is not a spoon. This was a sterling silver strawberry fork, and I just added the freshwater pearls inside of it. I don't even feel like I have a choice. Like, I have to do this, because if I don't do this, I'm going to be an unhappy person. I've found something that makes me feel joyful and that makes me feel like I have found a purpose in life. So, and that might change, and it's of course going to evolve, but at this point I can't imagine doing anything else.